Welcome back to another van build day. Today we are putting in our swivels for the front seats. I have one for each, and I'm also going to be checking out the mattress for my bed. I want to open it, let it expand. I have the mattress, not mattress, like the bed frame coming. So hopefully this will be fairly easy and go by fairly quickly, but you know how it goes. So let's go ahead and take a look at these swivels. I'm really curious to see what they look like, just because these are supposed to be like the most low profile swivels you can get, and I got these from the swivel shop. Last time I did swivel seats in a van, I did just a universal swivel off of eBay, and while it fit, it was really big, so it made the seat really tall, and it was like kind of a little more wider than I would have liked, so you like had to open the door in order to swivel the seat. So hopefully this is better than that. So all the bolts. Wow, so it looks very low profile. Impressed. So this is made for the Ram ProMaster. So I'm just realizing that these are heated seats and there are a lot of connections to them. So I might have to have someone help me because I don't want to take them all the way off. Okay, so I wound up, these were just zip tied, so I cut the zip tie to give me some slack, and I'm gonna try and put the swivel seat without having to disconnect everything because it's a lot of different connections. Okay, so I disconnected the battery under here because I need to disconnect all of these, and those are connected to airbags and stuff, and I just don't want anything going off, so I disconnected the battery, and we're gonna disconnect that so we can take the seat off.
I know, I took it down though and I could see where it...
What are these little holes?
Oh, the gash?
No, like what are these little hole things?
Little bits that I've drilled on top? No one can see that. Should I just Rust-Oleum those?
Were they bubble?
Most weren't. Yeah. And then the gash, big gash, Rust-Oleum.
is really high. All right, first one's done. Now let's do this one. All right. Did it. It was only a whole entire mission. Good morning. It is a new day. Yesterday was quite the adventure. So I did wind up getting the swivels installed, but what I didn't show, because I was just frustrated, running out of time, and needed to try and get it done, I had one bolt that I couldn't get out, and the head was starting to strip because I guess I wasn't using like the exact proper tool. I was using one that worked for all the other ones, but this one was so tight that because it wasn't the perfect tool, it was trying to strip it. So I had to stop, and I had to run to Harbor Freight, and I bought a whole kit, a torque kit, because I needed one anyways to get these things out, because we don't have a torque kit. So I bought one. I was able to get that bolt out, thank God, and put everything back in, reconnected the battery, started the van. It's good to go. Had to disconnect the battery so we didn't have any airbags going off, and then because I was disconnecting all of the connections underneath, which is like the heated seat, the airbags, and other things too. So I didn't want to try and work around that. I wanted that to go through the middle so that when it swivels, it's not making a knot or like catching itself. But they swivel really easy, and like I said, these are like the lowest profile swivels you can get. That's why I wanted to go with these, because the seats are already really, really high. They even make like a step thing you could put on the bottom for your feet, but that would just be in the way for the layout that I'm doing. So I might try and make like a thing that folds down in front of the seat for you to put your feet on so that you're not just dangling. But also that might be something I do like when the build is done. I'm not necessarily super worried about that. And then I did put a rug in here because the reflectix are so bright that it was just like in my eyes. But I am going to move some stuff around, and I'm going to bring my mattress out, and we're going to open it and let that start forming. And then I have a couple other things to do as well while we wait for that to get done. I'd like to thank RV Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding for sponsoring today's video. I knew I wanted a bed that would make this van build feel like home, something that my daughter and I could co-sleep in comfortably, and Brooklyn Bedding was the answer. This bed is most definitely one of the most comfortable beds I've ever laid down on, and I can't wait to actually get to sleep in it. The mattress in my last van build was far too firm for me, and it made sleeping an uncomfortable situation. And as someone who values her beauty sleep, that needed to change. Being able to order online and have my new mattress shipped right to my door in a box that was easy to open versus having to make the extra trip to the store was such a time saver. What I love most about Brooklyn Bedding was the fact that I got to take a quick little questionnaire and find the bed that was perfect for my sleeping style and type. RVmattress.com is a Brooklyn Bedding brand known for their top-of-the-line comfort and quality. Plus, if you are in the US, they ship conveniently to you for free from their Arizona factory. They offer different firmness options, heights, and dimensions, even RV-specific and non-traditional sizes to fit right into your lifestyle. This means that they're able to use premium materials at a reasonable price for you and no middleman to bring up the cost. All their mattresses are designed in Arizona by master craftsmen who have been building mattresses for over 25 years. Thank you again, RV Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding, for sponsoring today's video. Head over to rvmattress.com to get 30% off with my discount code. Find the link in my description. All right, I had Isaac help me move the bed out of here. I think I'm gonna keep this plastic. It could come in handy. I've needed it. Probably need it to install the other window. Okay, now we are going to remove all of these. And the reason why we want to remove those is because it'll interfere with the subfloor. I believe it was a T27 or T30. Maybe even a 40. Oh yeah, that's the one. So on these front ones, I'm just taking those completely out because those are not, they don't like go to the outside. The ones on the floor do. So I just took the big bulky things off, put the screw or the bolts back in there because it's about level with all of the grooves in the van anyway. So that shouldn't mess with the subfloor, but with everything, it would be just a little too high. So these I am going to just take off. Not quite sure exactly what I'm going to do for the front here. I might just do fabric. Haven't decided yet. So we're just taking these ones completely off. So I got all those things out, and the mail just came, and I got something in the mail. I have the Starlink Mini that I'm going to be putting up on top of the van. I'm going to be mounting it. And so what I'm going to use to mount it is a mount from Trio Flat Mount. So this also just like protects it too. I just wanted to open it up, check it out. Obviously this isn't going to go up until the deck is up there. But you put the Starlink in there and then you bolt it together, and then this mounts to your deck. And then that way my Starlink will just always be up there. I don't have to use, like I don't have to have the hassle of like having to take it out and set it up every single time like a traditional Starlink. Hey, Isaac. So we were talking about this Starlink because it comes with a 110 plug. So on the cord, you have one side that hooks up into your Starlink and the other side that hooks up to this, which is the 110 power. But the flat mount comes with this wire that has the part you mount or you plug into the Starlink, and I believe this is 12 volt. So I can hardwire this and I won't ever have to use the 110 if I am thinking correctly. This could just be a 110, but I could still hard mount it. 14 gauge wire. I think this is 12 volt. I'm gonna ask Isaac, but we were just talking about this and we were like, that sucks that, you know, it's only 110. I wonder if there's a way that you can make it 12 volt. The Trio flat mount, very impressed if that's the case. So I showed Isaac that wire, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to hard mount that like into my fuse block, so that'll actually be really convenient. Excited about that. Wasn't expecting it. Happy surprise. I'm going to add a little bit more of the duct liner to like those big gaps where I just took those things out, and then I might even load up the van, pack it with cardboard because our middle bay is just overflowing with cardboard, and take the cardboard to the dump. But I'm gonna throw some duct liner in real quick before I do that. Alright, so I took some more of the duck liner and I'm just filling in all of the like little gaps that I have left. It's a hot one. It's been a long day. And I'll probably just continue to do that. I might also do like a run to ditch some cardboard. Not sure. I might actually go inside and edit at this point because I am behind a little bit on my videos, just so you know. But like this week, going into this upcoming week, I'll get caught up and we'll be more like in real time as far as the videos go and stuff. So I think I'm just gonna end this video here. And of course Halo's showing up just in time to say goodbye. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'm so excited to get this van built and finished. Will it happen in 2 weeks? I'm not sure. I'm curious to see how far we get. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any episodes, and I will see you guys on the next video. Halo, say bye. Say bye.